Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Star City Diaries.
Brought to you by your favourite and fabulous cousins, Prinny Ray
And Amber Lowe.
Yes!
Woo!
It's almost Christmas.
I know!
Oh!
I've got no presents.
It's so bad.
Sorry, I was like to my mum, I was like, girl, like, you have to give me something. She's like, have you not got either of us anything? I was like, no. I was like, I'm not going to lie to you, I haven't. She's like, it's fine, don't worry. I was like, yeah, but it's bad mind because you're going to have nothing to open.
You see, because I can't tell. Is it
I'm like, should I just get, can we just get one and one and that's it? Like,
oh, do you usually do multiples?
Well, sorry, I try to get like a few, like at
cute.
least two.
I guess,
so
okay,
you
because
have
you're an
something
only
to
child.
open.
Yeah, it's like only me and you. Because I'm trying to figure out if it's like the festive spirit cheer is lacking generally, or it's just a product of getting older and things like opening presents, because it doesn't feel so important to you, then you don't have like an incentive. That's why we're leaving it to the last minute. But obviously we're speaking to the pod, so it's for you to tell us.
Yeah, no.
Are you in the same boat, or is it just, are we just not
I think I'm always a last minute Sally anyway.
Fair,
I always
am,
leave mine until like the last week. And I am, do you know what it is? I'm actually just really bad at buying people presents. Like, I'm really bad at like thinking what would someone want.
Like
thoughtful, but like not like a waste of money. And do you know what? It's actually just expensive.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have money, and that is just it. Like, bruh.
Unfortunately, it's like things like a present for someone else is not a financial priority for a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I didn't get me a birthday present. I didn't say anything, so.
But you know
like,
what?
you took me out for a nice fancy dinner, and it was expensive.
Yeah.
So I didn't even push on like. Yeah. So like, I knew we discussed a present happening, but I just didn't push on it. So I was like, look, we went. So in my head, I'm like, now we're even. No?
We need to just go back to getting socks.
I'm happy to receive
like a nice
socks.
Little spray and like when my siblings asked, like, oh, what do you want? I was like, you know what I actually want? A new house robe. I want a nice bright colour. Like, don't try and like be funny or funny, but like, oh, like she might like this. It's fine. It's absolutely fine.
Pennies.
Like, mate, get me Mitchum.
Yeah.
Like, get me things
get
I
me like household
need.
Things that I don't want to pay for.
Yeah, get me
like,
Persil.
Yeah, like get me like
Quick story time. You tell the story.
So we're honourable people, right? Like, well, I definitely am. I really am. You know, if I see someone, a homeless person, like outside a shop, I'm like, do you want anything from the shop, or do you want a meal deal or something? Like, I'll do it.
I mean, don't act like you go around like, hi, how do you?
No, if they catch my eye, then okay. Don't look.
No, because you said you're trying to make it seem like I'm not honourable, so I'm just trying.
I said we are honourable people, and I just discussed what I do.
Okay, go. Sorry.
Anyway, so we're on our way back from radio in Brixton. If you've been to Brixton as of recent, it is like, sorry, I don't know if this is rude, but it's fucking crackhead central. Like, we see crackheads smoking crack every Monday evening, and you know what? It starts from when I'm on my way to radio, which is about 6:30.
It's Crackland.
It's Crackland. They're there. You know, the man them are posted. They got the reggae things playing. The weed is being smoked. Like, it's just...
There's a lot going on.
So much happening. Anyways, Prinny wanted to go into Sainsbury's for something. Yeah. I was like, okay, cool. Obviously, I'm going to go in with her. And then some guy's like, oh, miss, like, I'm not even asking for money, but, like, can you get me something? I was like, oh, yeah, like, what would you like? Do you want a meal deal? Like, what sandwich you want? And he was just like, oh, can I just have something sweet, like biscuits or something? I was like, yeah, sure, cool. Like, what's biscuits, you know? And then there was another guy. So this guy was like walking, stood up. Yeah. And then there was a guy sat and he was like,
right by the door.
Right by the door. It's like to Prinny, oh, miss, like, can you get me something? So obviously now she feels bad because I'll just say, yeah.
So I'm trying to do my bit for the community.
So now she's trying to be an honourable person too. And she's like, yeah, sure. Like, what do you want? And he's like, can you get me some Persil? She was like, what? Like, Persil? And he's like, yeah. She's like, okay.
I don't even buy Persil because Persil's fucking £7. I'm a surf girl.
Yeah.
I'm a surf girl. I'm a maybe like the Tesco branded because really it's all the same thing. Persil!
Mate,
in this economy!
It was 7. I was dying. So I bought my biscuits. In fact, I bought 2 packets because biscuits were cheap. And Pretty's looking at this price and she's like, nah, man. Like, she's like, I can't.
I was like, that ain't right.
That ain't right. And she's like, what's he going to do with Persil? And I was like, he'll probably sell it. Unless he actually does have a home, but they don't have money. But usually they like to sell those kind of things to make money for drugs. Anyways. And she was like, I can't do it. Like, I'm not getting it. I'm just going to have to tell him, like, they don't have it. So I'm there handing the man his biscuits.
And I look like the least honourable person on the planet. But I'm sorry, like, it's a cause he lives and it's expensive and it just wasn't, it's not in my budget for the day, it's not my budget for the week. And that might sound mad, but yeah, I'm not in like a 9-to-5 full-time employment. I don't know when the money's coming in. So that £7 ain't going out.
Yeah.
On a joke thing. Nah, that ain't happening.
So funny. Gosh.
Anyway, sorry. So I say all that to say, buy me things I need.
Yeah.
Like Persil that I'm not going to buy for myself.
Like I always want socks, and now I want like cool socks, like not like these granddad socks, but I want like one of my Secret Sants from work was socks with an A on it.
Oh, that's cute.
And they're so cool.
They're
like sparkly and stuff. I want like cool socks.
Or even like underwear, like nice lingerie.
Yeah. Well, I'm even happy with like a fresh pack from Primark. Like I actually need new period pants. So
yeah.
You know,
we need to go back to practical gift giving.
Pajamas, dressing gowns. When I got my dressing gown for my birthday, I was like, this is the best present anyone's ever bought me in my life. And I have worn that thing inside out, upside down. It's amazing. I love it.
Yeah, practical gifts in 2024, man.
All the way.
Because things are...
They're tough, man. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard out here.
Things are tough.
And like, there isn't even, and like, what do you get? I'm like looking at these gift guides and I'm like, these are dead gifts.
Yeah. And then it's like the deadest gifts are still quite expensive.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, you get a beauty set. And it's like, I can't do that because I get it from work. So that's like a big chunk of gift giving gone. I can't give body care, I can't give makeup, and I can't really give skincare.
Because people will assume you got it for free.
Yeah, no, not that. It's just I just do. So it's why am I going to spend money on it when I could just take it?
And then you don't want to seem like you're not.
Yeah, and then it's like, well, I bought you these things from work, but it's like, like it's hard.
But then also, why is there so much shame in gift giving? Like, a gift is from the heart, regardless of whether I stole it, got it for free, got it for 50%. No, but like,
Prinny thought I stole mini cheddars.
No, you told me you stole mini cheddars, and I was like, you're a bit too much of a pussycat for all that. But it's like, because you naturally have that kind of like, oh, like I could get this, but like, oh, I don't want them to think this, or I don't want, like, there's so much connotations and things you can imply. I actually have a good example. Even like when it comes to now, a lot of my friends are like getting married and like having kids, and even buying a gift is like, I don't just want to get one thing because it's like, I don't want to be cheap, but then also you don't know my budget.
But that one
so
thing
it's
is
like
expensive.
It might be, but it's like, and that goes into your mind, and then you like, I feel like I start spiraling because I'm like, I don't want to look like this, that, even though that might be the case. And then now I just panic and I just don't know. But it should just really be the thought that counts.
I spent £25 on a kid's present, and I was like,
no. Where are the £5 gifts?
Which was just one gift. And to be fair, I was like, oh, is this like? And it's a big gift. It's like a game. And I was like,
but that's still quite cheap for games these days,
right? Because really, someone got it from Tiger.
Yeah, some of them are getting.
And I was like, well, it looks big. When I wrap it up, it's going to look like a huge situation. And it's probably not that
you got to trick the mind, like make it look big but be cheap.
Yeah. Definitely.
Shout out to all the mums out there with little kids. Shout out to all the single parents out there with little kids, because it's hard. Like, because kids, they need they need to be can't just open one thing. They need to open like at least like 5.
Get them books. But this is the thing, you can't even get like CDs these days, or like DVDs or videos. You know, that's what we used to get. So it'd be like, oh, 1 CD, 1 video. Yeah. Oh, here's a cassette from it. Like,
mate, kids know their rights.
They're streaming it.
Kids, Kids will feel no way about badding up their parents. Like, what's this?
That's so unruly. They have no manners.
My goddaughter was going to visit, and I was like, oh, what does she want? Like, I'm passing through like this KFC. Like, is she hungry? Like, she loves KFC. So then I get the do you want popcorn chicken? Popcorn chicken. Get the snack box. Cool. They've put the the chicken under the chips in the little box, right? So I'm like, oh, here you go. Da, 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 da. She's opened it. She's seen the chips on the top. The side eye. She did like a sigh, like a... Like, and then a side eye like, you got me chips. I was like... Not the kids so knowing their rights. They're so bougie, and they will feel no way about letting you know that what you didn't give what you thought it was going to. I was like, baby, it's underneath. She was like, oh.
She didn't even give it a chance. Do you know what's so interesting?
She wrote me off.
She was like, she's like, next time, don't even bother. If this is what you're going to come up with.
The kitty bubs.
They're so rude. I was watching a TikTok about this teacher, and she's like, I don't know what the fuck you millennials are doing with your Gen Alpha
the
kids.
Ballet teacher. That one?
No. This is like a primary school teacher.
Oh.
An elementary school teacher.
America or UK?
Yeah.
As in, is the person American or British?
Sorry.
What?
Oh my God, I thought you were doing like code. I was like...
No, sometimes my face gets itchy.
Yeah. I was like, is that code? Anyway, sorry guys. What the hell?
I was like, why is she stopping? Like, is she British or American? What the fuck?
Yeah, no, sorry, American.
Okay.
And she's like, like, I'm 36 and you guys don't listen to me. You just say, oh, you're so old. Go and get another job since you can't handle the kids. So she's like, here's a compilation of younger teachers that feel the same. And they're all like, I'm 22. I'm an elementary school teacher. Like, I'm 7th grade. I'm 5th grade. He's like, these kids are fucking crazy. They're like, you tell them to do something. No, I don't want to do it. Da, 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 da. She's like, I don't know what is in the water with these generation alpha kids, or like what you millennials are doing it within your parenting. Like, okay, if you're trying to treat your kids the way you're like different to the way your parents treat them, but at the end of the day they're now spoiled little rats, like and I agree, they are spoiled. The things that they do, the things that they're allowed to do and they get up to, and I look at their parents and I'm like, your mom, it's not even that your mom would never let you. It's like there was reasons why your mom didn't let you do certain things, and now you're letting your child do it. Like, why? I was on the tube. I swear to God, this girl looked no older than, I'm not even joking, like 10.
What, the mum?
No, the kid.
Oh, okay.
Let's go with 11. Like, she looked like she's in like year 6.
Okay.
Belly piercing.
Oh no, stop.
I was like, I had to like plead and beg when I was 18 about to go to uni to get my belly pierced. I wasn't even allowed up here until I was in like year 10 or 11.
What are you asking for permission? That's cute.
Like, and I just thought that it's crazy. I don't know, any millennials with children, like, just calm down. Like, you can still disciplining your child doesn't mean like beating your child. And I think that's what there's like a disconnect with like the way, and I'm obviously talking for like ethnic parents. So anyways, there's a difference of like discipline that we would get as children and you not wanting to give that same discipline or that level of discipline to your child. But that doesn't mean you don't discipline your child at all either, because they are running circles around everyone. Like, why is your child misbehaving? Why is your child getting involved in adult conversations? Why is your child not just come with her little colouring book, sit in the corner and be quiet? Like, why are you asking questions? Why are you involved in our conversation?
I think it's a combination of parenting, but it's also exposure. It's the YouTube, it's the TikTok, it's the things they're seeing. And I think a lot of if you sit and watch all these YouTube clips that these kids consume, they're created by adults. Or they have these kind of like teenage-ish, teenage to adult people cosplaying these weird...
Kiddies.
I don't know how to explain it. It's basically, you know how we would watch like Hey Arnold, Arthur? Or, like, we would watch kids shows.
Yeah.
They've got people doing skits and acting on YouTube that would be like a scene in a kid's show.
Yeah.
So they're exposed to things that are like adult style content, like girlfriend, boyfriend. I mean, same. I mean, but then to be fair, we were still, but it was still. But I don't know. We need to get off the YouTube. We need to get off the TikTok. We need to just get the Skybox and watch like Nickelodeon or Disney Channel cartoons, or I don't know. I'm scared. The only positive thing that I like about the new age parenting is the way that they communicate with their children, and where like, not to say specifically our parents, but like maybe our parents' generation, when like kids are like crying or getting angry, they're not able to have like a conversation to get to the root of the problem. It's you're in trouble, you're shouting, slap, slap, slap. You don't really, all that kind of stuff. And
I'm the adult, you're the child. Like I'm right, you're wrong. Shut your mouth.
Yeah. So I quite like the kind of two-way street of like hearing your children and letting them express themselves and all of that stuff, which I feel like is really good for the emotional development side. But yeah, to your point, the other things crazy. That you said are just
they're psychotic.
So shy.
Keep your kids away from me.
Oh God.
I'm just quite happy. Like no one really around me has kids.
Yeah.
So
they're all right. They're not bad. They're funny. They can be really funny.
No, they can be jokes, but then sometimes I'm like, I don't find you funny.
No, they're not funny. Like
no, I know. Obviously, comedy. They're not gonna do, but like they do like dumb things. I get. I think I'm just like. Anyways,
cute. Kids are cute. But before we do a brunch debrief, oh my God, how are you?
Yeah, good. I'm a bit poorly. Obviously, sorry guys. I know I'm getting on the mic car. Yeah, I'm a bit poorly, but I'm fine. I really am just looking forward to like shutting the work laptop and shutting down the business for 1 week until we're back. Guys,
you should be lucky. She's actually not well. She's come in here. I really didn't want to come in today,
sweating.
And, because she came in, that means you got consistent episodes. There's no holidays. There's no break.
There's no break for you, Laura.
And I was this close to being like, you know what? But
oh no!
No, because the reason why is because it wouldn't have made sense. Sorry. What was that? To be fair, I actually wasn't that close. It was just on the call.
I know,
today.
But we could have just been like, look, we was gonna do this, but we can't do it.
Sorry.
So
I mean, you didn't tell me. You didn't follow up and tell me that you were actually like dead to rights.
I was asleep.
Yeah, I
woke up for one meeting, then I went back to bed.
Oh, sorry, chick. I said that her name will go down in history of being employee of the year in the business.
Bloody better be. No, like if you want us to have like an extra week off, if you feel sorry for us, just let us know. We'll just come back the week off.
Let's like start the year like the second week of Jan maybe. Like let it go now. Like we worked really hard.
We worked really hard. Let us know.
Let us know in the comments if we could take a week off.
You know what I mean?
We're there begging.
But no, apart from that, like I'm good. It's just like Christmas cheer. You know, I'm excited for Christmas dinner. We've got some guests coming around this year, which will be nice.
Oh, that's nice. So, big, a lot, or just
3 people.
Okay.
A family.
Yeah, that's nice.
So that it will be nice.
Rather when it's just like
it's different. You know, different conversations. Yeah. God, I have to get my Christmas pajamas. I haven't even bought my Christmas pajamas this year. I have to go to Primark and get them.
I do as well because I've been banging out my Christmas pajamas all year. Yeah. So they're not really like a vibe anymore.
And same. Well, I only wear them like the new fresh one, and then I literally wear them for like the whole year.
No, literally.
And like
they've become in my rotation.
Yeah. I just love all my Christmas PJs. But yeah, I need to get some from Primark.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my mum some as well. Maybe I wonder. Do matching. With the girl.
Yeah, we usually do matching too. To be fair, she got mine last year for me. She wasn't here. Remember, she got me mine so I can come to yours.
Yeah, that was really cute.
That was so cute. I wonder if we'll get the same ones on accident.
Knowing us, we probably will. Let's see.
See what happens. But yeah, sorry. In short, I'm great. I'm ill. Didn't even go Winter Wonderland this year. Not even one little person.
Girl.
No, I know it's just like. Didn't even get to hold one mulled wine or nothing.
I know. Winter Wonderland is so expensive that I just wouldn't want to go on like my own volition. Like I would want someone to take me.
Yeah.
So it's on them.
I would even like sneak and drink if someone was taking me as well, you know. Like I have no shame in things like that. Like I'll help you. Like I'll take a bottle, you take a bottle. Like let's just go. And I just wanted to sit because I don't go on rides or anything. I sit in that place where they do the live music.
Village.
I have one big sausage hot dog. Yeah. Or they do the steak something sometimes, and I call it a day. Not one person.
I like the haunted house.
Oh, I do love a haunted house.
I like is it Ferris wheel?
Oh yeah. The London Eye type thing. Yeah.
I like that, the haunted house, and then they always have like one stupid ride that's like whoa.
Yeah, I do go on one. It's like spin, and it's a spin. It's like the cat, the mouse, or something like that. It's called that.
Oh, that one. No, I like the ones where you go high, like they fling.
Oh
you,
no, I don't
ones.
like. Yeah, so no, I'm not a ride, babe.
No, I love it. I'm like, I'm gonna die. Not.
I'm more of like on the ground, fast waltzer. Twister kind of girl.
Okay, yeah. You're that to me, that's childish. I'm like, get me up there.
Yeah, no, I can't do it.
Yeah. Oh my god, you know what we need to do next year? Like, definitely Fright Night Thorpe Park. Like, why not?
I've never been.
I've never been for Fright Night. I've been to Thorpe Park before.
Yeah, no, I've never been to any
rides.
Yeah, because I don't like rides, so it's a waste of money.
Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry, this is always learning something new about you on the podcast. You don't like rides?
Never been. I've only gone to Southend and Chessington.
Are you scared?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't like it. I know. No, I am a pussy. I'm pussy. I'm like, I've gone on a ride before and got scared and cried. I'm like, get me off. And they had to get me
you out
yeah.
before it started.
Yeah.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, I'm a pussy.
I'm quite an adrenaline junkie.
No. I'll sit here and take pictures. What? I don't need to. I've been on one really scary ride when I went to Winter Wonderland with we went on like a couple's date or something. I think it was couples. And it's like the one, it's like a claw and you're on 333 and the claw turns.
And it goes round, it's going like spin and
they're
up
like,
upside down.
Come on. I'm like, no, like I'm fine.
Did you go on?
I literally forced crying.
Oh, stop.
Fainting.
No.
I was like,
No.
They're like, woo! And I'm like, I like it.
Oh my God.
Came off and I literally did my ass.
I didn't know that about you.
I can't do it. Like as I've grown up.
Pretty big bollocks over here.
I'm the biggest fucking liar there is.
No.
As I've grown up, I have gotten a bit better. Like I've done a few like roller coasters and things, and I'm like, yeah, I could do that, but there's still baby ones.
Okay.
Like I'm not going on.
Then Friday night's a waste of time. Then it's
it's a waste of money, waste of time.
Okay,
I'll go if you can pay me to see your content.
I mean, you're not really going to see me, are you?
I'll be like, she's in the air somewhere there. I'm not a ride babe.
Oh God, all right, fair.
Yeah, so how are you?
I'm all right, you know. I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm looking forward to like wrapping up things for the end of the year and like just having a bit of a break, like relaxation type vibes. Looking forward to having a nice little small Christmas, just cute, intimate, like just about the food. Have a bit of champagne.
What are you doing for your trimmings this year?
Oh, what are we making?
I'm making mac and cheese this year. We never do it,
really?
But I want to make the mac and cheese that you make. So it's really good.
Yeah, mac and cheese. I was talking to my mum today, mac and cheese. She's like, "Oh, are you making it for your brother?" I was like, "No, I'm making it because like we need mac and cheese on the table." But because in my head, I think because I consume so much American culture, Christmas dinner for me is an opportunity to recreate Thanksgiving.
Right.
So my view of like Christmas dinner is not like the traditional British.
Roast, yeah.
It's like, it's like roasty, but it's like, make it urban.
I want J rice.
Oh God, yeah, do it.
I've never made it before.
Well,
Should I make it the night before?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be busy on the day.
But you'd want some juices. Oh. I was about to say some pussy juices. You want some juices from there.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know. Because if you say pussycat doll so much. You'd want juices from like either like the turkey or the lamb, just to add a bit more of like flavour. Because I just feel like
I'm going to make it and it's going to be shit. Shall I order it from somewhere? Can I order it?
You can try and make it.
But what if it's dead? I will be so I'll be
on
upset.
FaceTime because I'm cooking, so we can just be on FaceTime all day.
Make it together. Yeah. You need to tell me all the ingredients.
I'll give you. Well, I think it's easier, and this might not be what you want, to just make like a Nigerian version rather than the Sierra Leone version. Sierra Leone version is long, and I wouldn't teach that over.
I will. Yeah, no. I'll do the Nigerian one, and I know it's like
because it's just easier. It's like blend, fry,
cook, rice, foil, lid. And it's like just getting that right flavor though.
Yeah, I mean, the flavor. Yeah, you'll get the flavor. Well, You'll get a flavor.
I don't know if it's the
You'll
flavor.
get like. I trust that you will make something that's edible.
Yeah.
Whether it tastes how you want it to taste,
I need the bay leaves.
Is different, but I mean, it's hard to get it that wrong. It's just making sure that it's cooked, not burnt, slow.
Take time.
But yeah, take time. You're fine.
Yeah. So, and I also need you to do your mac and cheese because yours stays gooey, like watery, like not watery. What's the word?
It's not like a pie.
Yeah, it's still congealed.
Has a bit of a little.
I didn't want to go there. But yeah.
Has a bit of a. Yeah. So sorry to answer your question. So far confirmed. We're just doing turkey, lamb, mac, jollof, like all the veg, potatoes, carrots, parsnips. What's that silly thing called? Brussels sprouts. I'm going to try something different with Brussels sprouts.
What are you going to do?
I don't really know. I'm making it up, but I want to add like bacon.
Yeah,
but
they
like
do
a
that.
Caramelized type bacon.
I don't know if they put it in the oven or if they...
Okay, so there's a recipe.
They fry it. Yeah, there is. Usually bacon goes with sprouts and I would absolutely adore, but we don't eat pork in my house. Right. So I'm going to change mine up this year as well.
Yeah, I just want to do something because I wanted to do... I was inspired by this...
like with pancetta. Get pancetta. They usually do Brussels and pancetta, I think.
I was inspired by this chef that did like collard greens, like with bacon. Never had collard greens, and I was like, "Well, I have
when I went Vegas," and I was like,
"It's so half their shit is so underrated."
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't want to like go so far afield. So I was like, maybe I can do a similar concept
the Brits do
with
Brussels and bacon.
Okay, yeah. So we're doing that, and then anything else. I like salmon is a question mark. Like it's not needed.
Yeah.
It's like nice to have, but not needed. And then like little bits like pigs in blankets and like all silly little
nice porky bits. I might just get like fake bacon and I might get like vegan.
Yeah, I think they do have it.
They do.
What's that brand? The one that the advert that I kept laughing about saying it's so good and you didn't find it funny.
Oh,
the one where she's like, I'm a food critic.
Oh,
and this is the pork.
Maybe that brand might do it. Because like I don't really get that full part of it because you know it's all like halal and Rastafarian in my household.
Yeah. Anything? Are you adding anything else on your?
No. Same as you. And I also make cauliflower cheese as well. Every year as well.
It's not really.
I make a cauliflower cheese, and we usually boil Brussels, but I'm just going to season them and chuck them in the oven so they're crunchy with smoked paprika. I've seen that people do a smoked paprika vibe and just chuck them in the oven so they just get nice and crispy instead of boiled. It gets a bit boring. Yeah. And then honey roasted parsnips, carrots. Yeah. I did see this really nice like cheesy leeks. Ooh. Oh, it looks so good, but not everyone likes leeks. So I'm just going to stick to the cauliflower.
I think especially when you're doing like a small situ, it's just nice to have like make a right amount of stuff so that it doesn't go to waste. You don't also like waste your day.
But I eat my Christmas dinner for like the next 3 days and I love it.
Yeah, I think I can do like 2 max. Like the second day is like we're really stretching it. But
I think I'm gonna make, because I make the Christmas dinner in my household. I think this year I'm going to make, because we got a leg of lamb and we got a crown of turkey, I think I'm going to do a jerk leg of lamb. Ooh. I've been watching all of these recipes and I think I'm going to jerk it. Yeah. Okay. And like really nice soft lamb and just. Yeah. Because I usually do like garlic, rosemary, like really nice. Ooh. But I'm like, I'm going to season it up. And I've seen some tandoori ones where they put a bit like tandoori seasoning in their paste and stuff. And I'm like, why not? The turkey I do the same every year. I put oranges in mine to give it sweetness.
Yeah. I brine mine with oranges and like all of that stuff. Yeah, it's making me so hungry.
Did you hear my stomach go? No. I'm absolutely starving.
So
I'm hungry. I haven't actually eaten today.
Yeah.
Right. Talking about food.
The brunch was
girls,
so good.
We are just
still beaming off it.
Had a wonderful time, honestly. So if you don't know, we've got a Patreon called Dating Diaries, which is only £3 a month. And on Patreon, we talk about our dating lives and whatever. we know that the girlies that listen both on main pod and Patreon have been like screaming at us for live show. And it's like, it's coming, by the way. And we just thought we need to do something. We need to, you know, give something to the girls that are paying. And we organised a Bottemless Brunch, you know, just so we can meet the girls, we can do what we love most, eat and drink Prosecco and chit chat with the girlies. And I couldn't have like wished for a better turnout. It was just the most amazing group of girls, and everyone got on like a house on fire. We were like all bestie mates. It's weird because I'm like, you all know me and Prinny.
I don't know you.
It just clocked, like it just something clicked, and I was like,
I've told everything.
They know everything about us, and we know nothing about them.
But also, it didn't feel
like they
that
didn't make
well.
it seem like that, which was really nice.
It was only when I got asked a question and I stopped and I was like, sorry, what? Because I just talk and I forget. So I'm like, what chapter was this? What month? What era? What are we? Who is that? I completely forgot. But yeah, no, like exactly what Amber said. I feel like it was just so great. It also just reaffirms the reason why we started the podcast and why we continue the podcast. It is all about like community. It is about having these conversations that are thought-provoking, life-changing potentially. I don't know some of the things we say, and we always get that feedback that people say like the podcast is literally like talking to friends. Yeah. And it's like a FaceTime. And I felt that like never met any of these girls. No. But the staff would never know.
Ever. You think we've been busy mates for like our entire lives.
You think it's like a family reunion type situation. And that is the type of community that we're building, of like just like-minded girls.
Got the word out. Because I always do wonder. I'm like,
who's the listener?
Who's the listener? Like, what type of personalities do they have? But I don't think we would attract listeners that we wouldn't
vibe with
because they wouldn't vibe with us.
Period.
Right? Like, so I just know that everyone that does listen, it's like, do you know what? There's something there that like you could be my girl. You know. And it was just so nice to just have like mutual conversations and get different like viewpoints of people, point of views, on different subjects. Like we played like icebreaker games, and I think that was really nice because we like conversation came out of like these different questions, and everyone's from different walks of life. You've got single girlies, you've got booed up girlies, you got girlies that are like, I hate all men, you know, and it was just a really nice dynamic. Great food per usual. Went to our favourite, flesh and buns.
Always.
It was really so good. And the girls went onto Patreon because we bullied them into it.
Oh, did you? I didn't. I
was like, so how come? They're like, well, you kept saying like £3, like, what's this thing? Patreon is like, fine, like, what is £3?
Yeah.
So bullying works.
It does work, and I feel like having that consistency of applying the pressure, but and I, you know, and it's nice to know that they're enjoying it. They feel like they are getting their money's worth. 100%. And 105 episodes on there.
Yeah, no, literally. One of the girls was like, "Oh, like I'm still quite new. I haven't listened to it." I was like,
"The older ones, yeah, you
don't need to do that. You don't need to do all of that. Don't do that. Don't do all of that."
I remember we started dating Diaries when COVID restrictions lifted and it was back to the streets. Yeah. So you can only imagine the chaos.
Well, you might not be able to imagine, because if you've only just joined us in the past few months, we are very different. We were not normal.
Oh no. Have we ever been?
We were on like we were on like some crazy ride. Yeah. But try to imagine, like, we were like dates here, there, this man, that man, like Soho nights, bar Italian nights, hippodrome nights.
But what I do love about Dating Diaries is it literally is a diary. It's a weekly journal on our dating experiences, and we've changed so much.
Continue to change.
The narrative changes, and I'm looking forward. We're actually after this going to record. Well, I don't know. Sorry. Our recording schedule this month has been so... We're in the past, the future, the present. now.
We're in a time
so I
box
can't
right
tell you.
now.
But anyway, the last episode of, I don't even know when it's going to come out. Ciao. But there will be a 2023 dating wrapped episode.
Which we're recording now.
Today.
Yeah.
But I don't know when it's coming out. Anyway. And in that episode 1, I'm going to give the story time of my viral tweet. Yes. If you don't know about that, get to know about that. But also, I'm really looking forward to doing the dating wrapped because I really just feel like it's a great way to like close a chapter. Because 2024, I just feel like it's the stories are just.
Do you know how I feel about? Actually, no, I'm not going to say it because I want it to be the episode name for next week. So I'm not going to say it.
For what? For the dating diaries?
No, for the main episode about how I feel about this year, but it's like a really good name. Oh yeah,
we already named it.
Yeah. Anyways, so this year is very much given. Who's Jordan again? Because it's like our Jordan year, but it's who's Jordan again? Like what the hell?
Yeah, I feel like it's our Jordan year and everything but dating.
Pretty much. Yeah.
But that's okay.
Pretty much.
As young girls living in the city, you can't have it all.
You can't have it all. And we're going through these life experiences and sharing them with you to let you know that like you are not alone. Yeah. Like what you see online is not real life.
A lot of people are just faking it.
Everyone is faking it till they're making it. We are the real deal. Yeah. And we are sharing the real deal with you in all aspects of our lives, So
I hope that's a great ad for you to head over to Patreon. Don't sleep. Like, don't be that girl that's like, oh man, I missed it.
I missed it. All you kitty burbs in the comments, like, oh, this looked fun. I want to come to the brunch next time. You can come.
You can.
Everyone's invited to the party.
You just got to be part of the club.
You got to be part of the club. You can't get in from outside of the club. You got to get in. Yellow bottle cheese, yellow bottle sipping, yellow Lamborghini, yellow top missing. Yeah, that's like a toupee. I get what you get in 10 years, in 2 days. Ladies love me, I'm on my cool day. I could go on.
That was a moment. Do you know what was a moment? Supposed to be.
Gotta eat a booty like groceries.
First of all, that one, that took me a good 7 years to really deep the grocery. I was like, too much.
Yeah.
Hygiene. I mean, I'm not. Anyway, that sounds a bit like a dating diary topic.
Yeah.
Right. What you said last week in last week's episode, you were talking about
in next
luxury.
Week. Last week. Sorry, yeah. Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. Last week. Okay. Yeah.
You were talking about like luxury and like Sorry, silences on podcasts are not good for a listener.
No, it's not.
Sorry, you were talking about luxury, like the decline and like consumers
people not being
can't
able to afford it.
And it's so funny. I clipped that up for social. And someone was like, I thought you were going to talk about something profound, and then you talked about handbags. I was just like, sorry, Jack.
Shut up.
You should just be miserable. Some people on comments on social media are so miserable. And I don't know, is it like the times we're in that life is hard and everyone's sad, so they're projecting their miserable lives on other people? But like, if you've got something negative to say,
just say it out loud.
Do you actually have to write it down and press set? Like, did that make you feel better?
Does it?
Like, like, does it? Like, I think so many things, but you know what I do? I just think it in my head and I scroll past, because what did it add?
Nothing. I hate old men.
Anyway, we digress.
Well,
girls,
we were onto something making that comment that people can't buy luxury anymore. They can't afford luxury anymore because. Are we going to say the same thing?
Yeah, go.
Matches, the e-commerce store website, I don't know. Anyway,
luxury e-commerce
platform has just been sold to Fraser Group. Who owns
Mark Ashley?
No, but Fraser Group is House of Fraser, isn't it? No,
it's all Mark Ashley. He calls it Fraser Group, and it's the umbrella on with all the flannels now and all of them people.
So Fraser Group has bought Matches because Matches can't afford matches. They have saved them And I think this is the first designer. Is it their
He
first?
has flannels.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I
the
think.
Next one is the other one that I'm thinking about. So that's been sold because Matches don't have money. As well as that, Farfetch has been sold to a South Korean Coupang. That is the company that's bought it, to help avoid their bankruptcy. So Farfetch is also unable to... They've lost money, basically. Why? Because people aren't buying luxury anymore. So that's Matches and Farfetch gone.
I just think it's mad. I think it's mad. It's interesting. Sometimes you don't pay attention because you see these like luxury brands or platforms selling luxury brands.
Yeah.
And you just assume by virtue of them selling luxury that, oh, like they're making money. It's like half of these companies are operating at a loss year on year.
Yep.
They're not actually making profit. There are sales, but their costs exceed the money that they're bringing in. And I also don't, I mean, with Farfetch, I'm just very confused as what's going on because they bought a significant stake in Net-a-Porter earlier this year. So if you know you have money troubles, why are you trying
doing
to,
things like that?
why are you trying to
and then being
buy out the
sold
competition?
to a South Korean...
It's all very random.
Brand. I don't know what it's called. Company.
And apparently they're referred to as like the Amazon of South Korea.
Right.
So they're not even in that
sorry,
space.
that was it. They were that Farfetch is like their first ever luxury kind of company that's now going to be underneath it. So it's going to be interesting to see how they navigate the luxury space. Sorry, I got Farfetch and Matches confused.
No, fine. They all kind of start to
merge into
one. Mate, Mike Ashley is working harder than hard. He's like, I'm buying up everything. I want everything. I want everyone. It's interesting. So this is part. So what did they say?
Oh, by the way, Farfetch's 47.5% stake in Net-a-Porter, mostly in shares, has been terminated.
Interesting. As part of this deal.
Yeah, according to a person with direct knowledge of the matter.
Well, that's going to directly affect Net-a-Porter then.
Yeah.
That is. Yeah. There's a lot going on. I was just going to read. A quote from the Fraser Group. Basically, this is part of their continued strategy of elevation of the brand. Because obviously, like when you think of Fraser Group, you think of House of Fraser, you think of all the Sports Direct and all of that like high street tat. So obviously where they got flannels first, now they've got Matches. I think is a way to like position them as
a luxury
conglomerate. I mean, personally, it doesn't really affect me much. The best I do, I've got the apps on my phone. Every now and again, I scroll. I add something to my wish list.
They're so expensive.
I might buy that. Oh, I was literally.
Their prices are obviously more expensive because they have to they take a commission, they make money off it. But I'm like, no, but these prices are soaring.
Yeah. I was thinking on the way coming, I was like, what is the problem with all these platforms? And I realized what it is that what is the proposition? What is the USP?
Yeah.
You're selling luxury fashion at a price that is more or less the recommended retail price. So I can actually just get this directly.
Directly from there and have better T's and C's and,
Yeah, so it's like, things... and also it will be things that are more in season, because if you're doing all the resale, especially like Farfetch, a lot of the stuff is like out of season. What's the other one? Like Outnet as well. It's supposed to be deals on wheels.
There are no deals.
It's supposed to be deals. Like when I go on there, I'm expecting base price to be lower.
Yeah.
And now we add a sale price and it's extra. I'm going to you because I want luxury, but I don't want to pay.
Outnet does it well. Outnet does it.
You're thinking of
Outnet does do it well, and they are cheap. They're obviously not in season, but like you can get an amazing deal on Outnet, but they're trash.
It's like TK Maxx.
Yeah, no, it's trash.
Yeah.
But the deal.
Yeah. Deals on wheels. Yeah, right? Deals on wheels. Just not
Farfetch is like, no, we're going the opposite direction. Yeah. They give these little kiddie bub influencers like 5% discount, 10% discount. That, and they're like, I just bought these earrings, 10% discount. That's still doing nothing for me. No. I'm getting £10 off.
Yeah, it's not giving. I mean, I think I like the model of Farfetch, which makes it unique because you can be buying something from like a boutique in Milan, right? And it gets sent. That's the Farfetch. Fetch it. They fetch it. They bring it to you. Like, great. Like, that's quite cute. It's a porter. Ciao.
Their discounts are always really good as well.
Like what?
Like they do like up to 50% off when it's like seasonal reductions. You get a good deal. Like you get a good like pair like.
But I'm priced out. I think their deals are good for people that actually can afford luxury. On a consistent basis.
I mean,
if you're saying 50% off and it's still like £300 for the boots, that's a fucking deal. But I'm looking on the discount of the 50% off. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't feel like they get that personally for me. For the things that I want, maybe my imaginary taste in my head is like higher. And I don't want to like buy the things that's actually my level.
Yeah.
But listen, times are hard. This year, we haven't even scratched the surface of how bad things are.
No, like it's like death of the high street, death of luxury.
You got death of the high street, and then you got some idiot signing a 10-year lease on a shop in Oxford Street.
When Oxford Street is dead to the world.
Like, no one's going there. And if they are, they're not going for Voir.
Sorry to say.
Because that's another
bit of due respect.
That's another bit of drama that's been popping off. His hate or beef with Clint, owner of Corteiz. What is it? Because we got customers saying it wrong. Corteiz. He has a little bee in his bonnet for Clint. And I think it's because I remember where it started. I think they might have been throwing shade back and forth before, but Clint tweeted something like, I think when they hit 500k on Insta, and he was like no PR, no influencers, no Forbes, no ads, no marketing, like no Forbes article. I guess he's throwing shade at my guy. So then now he comes and he's wait. Let me get this tweet. Oh, you gotta quit. You gotta quit the people where they just be saying silly things. Where is it? Where are we?
What's his name even?
Reese Wabara.
That's the one.
Why is my phone not working? So he's like, we opened the first black-owned store in history on Oxford Street last week and turned 10 years old. Celebration emoji. 0 press coverage, 0 blog posts, 0 celebrity support, 0 influencer activations. All of which are a lie, by the way. That's me, not him. And the final part is, there's a few lessons in there, full stop. That's a fucking lie.
That is a lie.
Because you've been in the Sun, you've been on Forbes.
And you've done influencer activations. I'm sure you've done gifting. It might not be paid, but that's still an activation. Like, it's gifting.
Like, don't
do
he's gaslighting us. Don't 0 celebrity support. Weren't you like an ex-footballer who probably has celebrity friends that you've probably given them stuff like wear this, bro? Like,
and that's okay, but don't lie on it. It's okay to do that, but don't lie on it. Like, you telling me Clint isn't giving his friends like wear this like at the start of it? Like, of course, he just hit 1 million followers. I know. By the way. Like, come on, it's okay. Anyways, let's get into like the nitty gritty of it.
So Twitter was in uproar mainly because of the fact, and I don't want to be, and our resident mixed race representative here can speak on it more so, but he's mixed race, right? And as far as I'm concerned, he's never really centered race or his racial identity in any aspect of his business, right? So he's not been like, I'm half white, or pander to being white, or pander to being black. Also, if you go on his website, if you go on the Instagram, it's not... It's interesting because I also don't believe that every black-owned brand needs to be
like, I'm black-owned!
It doesn't need to be solving a black issue, or it doesn't need to have culture attached to it. And I give an example of like, if you have a black-owned like lorry company,
Yeah.
There's nothing about it that culturally speaks black, right? So I'm not saying that, because if you're going to picture it as a black-owned brand, there needs to be black people on the page. I'm not saying that, but for you to randomly on a, like, one day you just woke up and decided, I'm just going to start talking about being black, but you don't really feature black people on your page. You don't really use black influencers. You had the opening of your store, which the guests in attendance was very whitewashed. Why are you talking about black owned? Like, I feel like he's trying to get at Clint, because he had a tweet that resurfaced. I don't know if he deleted it, but he was like basically looking down. He's basically saying, like, if you go the route of trying to get the community behind you, or you're focusing on culture, that's not the way to do it, bro. More or less. I can't find it. It's like paraphrasing, but he's basically like, fuck the culture. Like, it's not about culture. It's not about getting the people. I'm looking down on that. And that's obviously been really like pivotal in Clint's success. The whole fact of like community, culture. He doesn't even need to be like, I'm black.
Yeah, he said money, culture, there's no love in the streets.
Yeah, so he said money with the greater sign. So like money over culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no love in the streets. Like, what are you even saying?
There's no love in these streets. And it's like, what the hell?
And then now all of a sudden you want to center your racial identity and culture. And I can't remember what I said. I made a point and I was like, but you're not saying why. I don't know how to explain it. Like, if you're mixed race, you have two sides. You have two sides. So it's a win. It's actually just a win for even being mixed race.
Yeah.
It's a win for being young and having a business of that side. It's like, it's nothing really to do with black, because you've never expressed that being black is something that's hindered you for it to now be like a celebration of me making it. And then also why you are raising the other half of you. I don't know. You speak. It's your identity. I don't know. That's just my...
It's so hard because I don't even understand it myself, and I'm literally mixed raced. So I don't know. I actually don't know. I just feel like it's just it's like you can't just wake up and be like, I'm gonna pick and choose when to use it to my when being black, I'm gonna use it to my advantage, because you benefit. This is the thing: mixed race people benefit from colorism, so you need to keep that in mind. So you can't pick and choose, because black people can't pick and choose when they want to be black.
Yeah.
Whereas we kind of maybe have that privilege. Well, even I don't know. It's colorism. Yeah. But like, I don't think it's right for him to like, when it suits him, be like first black person to do this, when it's like, but where did this come from? And no one's taken away. And then he likes to use the whole, I'm too white for the black side, too black for the white side, which I'm not taking that experience away from him, because it very much is like that. But I don't think that was the right argument to use in this scenario at all. Like, it was like, what are you saying?
100%.
Like, what, all you had to say was like, first young boy, man, or something.
It's like, it's such an achievement. You didn't even have to say anything.
Just be like, I'm so proud of myself. I opened up my fucking store in Oxford Street.
Yeah, like independent business, not backed by any big financiers.
Investor,
and
whatever,
no investor.
fine.
Yeah, you know what I mean? No investment, like, work my way from the block. Like, you could have said anything that didn't even have to... Ciao.
Because I can see the the headlines, first black person, like, come on, like, that is such a PR stunt. Okay, you might not pay for PR, but like, you know what you're fucking doing.
And then he later tweeted a couple hours after, hook, line and sinker, and then he was like, works every time.
There's a couple marketing strategies with 100% conversion rate in this game. We both know one.
Black outrage, basically. So it's disgusting. It smells, it stinks. If it stinks, and people actually started resurfacing old tweets of some influencers that have been saying like, boycott this guy, like he ain't right.
And also he says like, like, black people don't support me, this and that, and like, you guys have no support my clothes, and it's like, loads of people have been like, I've been wearing it, tagging it. I didn't even fucking know you were black.
I bought from that company before I even knew he was the founder. I had, that set that I wore in where the fuck did I go? Mexico, the green netted thing, that, and then I had this other like sexy top, and
you got jeans and stuff.
I got jeans, man, bro. Now can't wear my black wash jeans anymore. And I've been out when we went to DLT. Remember that one we went in that weird place?
God, yeah,
mate. There were bare girls wearing Manier de Whizzle.
Like the black people are wearing it.
They just don't even know.
They don't know that you're black, but like you don't even know. Maybe your third eye isn't open. Yeah. You're not seeing who's purchasing or like looking online because maybe your eyes are elsewhere, thinking that the money's coming from elsewhere when actually it's coming from your people. And this isn't like a diss to white people either. Like, no. This is just a consumer is a consumer.
Yeah, you don't need to
separate them and black people don't. Just if this person doesn't want to support you, doesn't matter. It's fine. Just you need to be nurturing and looking after the consumers that do. Yeah. Stop worrying about who isn't with you and worry about who is with you.
Yeah, because you're going to end up alienating the people that are with you when you're worried about that X% that aren't. And the reality is in business, like you're not going to get 100% of the pie. And that's okay. Like there are some companies that are making millions and their consumer base is not even a fraction of their entire target audience, but they have people that are loyal and that are going to keep buying, and that should be good enough. Like, what is this greed about? Like, why so greedy?
It's like, and I think that goes with anything in life. I think this is a very good lesson to learn here. Is to just like appreciate and nurture and water the flower you have. Like the grass is never always greener. No. The grass is as green as you make it, like as green as you want to look after it. If we started thinking about what all these other podcasters were doing and all these other fashion podcasters were doing, we wouldn't have the great podcast that we have. I don't even know what other fashion podcasts there are out there because in my eyes it's only us.
Quite literally.
And that's what works because I look after what I have and my eyes are here. If we now start listening to all the others, but they said this and now I'm trying to be same for same, and it's not like
you're panicking, it's inauthentic, and
he needs to worry about his own and stop worry about what Clint's doing, because guess what, you both have two very different audiences and target audiences, and maybe even where you want to go. Like, are you going to partner with Nike and Supreme?
No, it doesn't make sense. Maybe you might partner with I don't know, like Pangaya,
like a Pangaya, or like you see how like H&M,
or like Daily Paper,
how H&M does like Paco Rabanne, and sometimes they do Jean Postiste and this and that.
That's
like
more your steez,
that kind of thing, like the kind of up and coming like luxury brands. You might do like little collabs with that, right? Yeah, because that is your bag over there. Yeah. So you can't be comparing two very different. It's like.
Why do you have a hard on for Clint? Why? Like, it's given like if he had a missus, I can imagine him in the middle of the night, like waking up in sweats, like steaming.
Fucking Clint.
And sorry, the extra context is that Corteiz recently announced their latest collaboration with Supreme. Yeah. So that was like a couple days before Mr. Reese woke up with a bee in his bonnet, like, damn, it's overshadowing my store opening.
Yeah, that just opened. Sorry, but that is fucking jarring. Like the guy that you hate the most.
Yeah, now partnering with Supreme. I'll probably stop eating for 2 days as well. Yeah. But you know, there's enough peas. Well, there ain't enough peas. No one's got peas, but for the peas that are out there, there's enough for both of you. Not too sure about this 10-year lease though. Like 2033.
So
Do you know who you were in 2013? 10 years is a long time.
10 years is a really long time for an industry where physical shopping is literally dying out before our very own eyes. And I said to Prinny, in 10 years' time, Manara de Bebera is going to be the only shop left. The only shop left on Oxford Circus with all the little sweet shops. That's it. Just him. And Selfridges.
The shop confused. So he's got like
a cafe in the shop.
Oh, I didn't even see that. But it's got a Wham store, 2 floors. There's barely any stock. Like it's just bare dead space.
Yeah, it's like one of that. It's like a luxury.
It's like a showroom. Yeah. It's kind of like a showroom. You literally could have maybe gone for a smaller space, done that same showroom aesthetic, so save a bit on the rent, right? don't think you need a security guard. I promise you, I don't feel like your business will go under if somebody stole a £70 jacket. So we don't need the security guard. We don't need.
Do all shops have security guards or no?
No, they've got like they've got a bouncer. There's a queue. They're making a queuing system for a store that is not full. So they want maybe like 6 people in at a time to create this obscure, like, hello. The reason why you get a store on somewhere like Oxford Street is for footfall, right? You're going to attract tourists. You're going to attract people that have never heard of your brand, and this is an opportunity for them to be like, "Oh, this is interesting." Go in and it's like, "Wow, I quite like this."
Yeah.
Maybe go online or maybe buy something and then continue. If I am a consumer that's got money today, not much time because it's hustle and bustle in the city. You've got to be moving very quickly. No slow walking. I go to this store, this looks nice, and you tell me, hang on, stand here.
I'm gone.
Do you think I'm waiting?
I have no time for that.
In a city of you got to walk fast or you get tripped up.
Yeah,
Do you think...
Oh, I shouted at someone the other day.
Did she?
I stay shouting at the people on Oxford Street, bro.
You got to move.
I'm like, can you... It's like the kids. I was like, why are you standing in the middle? I was like, can you have your conversation to the side? Like, people are walking. They're like...
Like, is it your... Tell me it's your first time in London.
They walk and then they go... Right in the middle. Now, when I'm busting into you...
Yeah.
I'm the bad guy.
Yeah. No, I tried to be courteous. I had a moment where I was like, Google Maps in. I took myself and went to the side.
Like a normal person.
You got to go to the side because people are moving.
And you hold your phone tight when you're doing them side things because, listen, the way I hold my phone, I'm going to crack it because they'll come and grab your thingy. I've got some more... fashion controversy. Do we have time?
Yeah, go for it.
Odd Muse.
Oh God, yeah.
It's a bit of a techie one. So if you don't know Odd Muse is this gorgeous brand. This is fashion news time, by the way. Anyways, Odd Muse is this really lovely brand.
They started off doing this statement blazers, which we actually
Can
got.
You do the blur and I'll get the rest up.
We got gifted, did a nice little video, and then where they blew up was because PLT or Boohoo, one of them did like a direct knockoff, and it went over the news.
Because of Alice does a direct knockoff.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
But did that make it to the news?
I'm not too sure.
No, they went viral because Boohoo and they were in the Sun and it was like a big deal. And I think from there, it obviously got more eyes on the brand and collection has grown significantly. And I think it's now like £1 million business, multiple million, sorry. They did their first presentation at London Fashion Week this year. I actually DJ'd, which is a big deal for like a small independent brand.
Huge.
So the founder is big on TikTok, as is the brand, and she did a TikTok video, but it's like in pictures, you know, the slideshow talking about like how this year's gone, blah blah blah. And then one of the final slides was like, grew our company this year from like a team of 2 to however many people are in the picture, maybe like 10 or 15.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
11 people. And then somebody commented, what the comment was?
Girl, diversity your team. I think diversify your
yeah.
team before we cancel you. Love heart.
And then, so she did a response video, which I'm still surprised is up. I'm just really confused.
It was really interesting.
It was just...
If there was any deflecting.
Yeah.
That was like the most sorry.
It was all right. It was like mad deflection, mad tone deaf. I also felt a bit gaslit.
Oh, no. Gaslit, because I was like, oh yeah. I was like, hang on. That wasn't my original thought.
It was like gaslighting 101, sorry.
I'm so sorry.
To summarise, she basically said,
when there are such huge companies...
Oh, yeah.
That don't have diversity within their teams, and you don't cancel them, or I'm paraphrasing. You shouldn't really be looking at me, who isn't really making a difference in the world. You should be looking at those companies that can make a difference and have like 300, 400, 500 people, and I was like,
and then she was like, yeah, you know, like it's just the type of people that apply. Like these are the people that apply. So you know, like. They just get the job. And what else did she say? She's like, this is the problem with people. They just care too much about cancelling.
Yeah. She was like, I've got a small office in Essex. Like, I'm thinking, I know a lot of black people from Essex. I know a lot of black people from Essex. And she's like, when I have a bigger, of course I'm going to diversify the team, but like, this is why. There was no like, thank you for your message, taken into consideration. We're going to next year do better. That's all you had to say, even if it was a lie. Yeah. Just acknowledge. Yeah. You know what, babe? You're right. It ain't. Yeah. I'm going to do better. Thank you for highlighting.
Yeah. You can just be like, this year went so crazy. You know, we hire people quickly. We're still building out certain things. Like, you're absolutely right. Might have dropped the ball on that. She basically said like, fuck you and go to your room.
No, but it was just...
But she did it with a smile on her face, and that's why I was like, sorry, are you saying something positive or negative? I'm so confused. I don't understand.
She said, my small business is not the worry in the world.
Is that the caption?
Yeah. The companies with 500 employees with central London offices and access to so much talent is the problem with the world, not my small my small office outside of London that has generally never received that many applicants is not the problem. Do you know what? You have to give it to her. And I'm just...
No, right now, but I still don't think she realised... She doesn't think there's anything wrong with what she said.
No.
And she's a lot... Listen, I've met her, I've had conversations with her.
Lovely girl.
She's a lovely girl.
She is really lovely.
I will say, I'm not going to sit here and act like she doesn't have diversity on her mind, because at the fashion show it was very diverse. You had white women, black women, brown women, Asian women, and also different sizes. So it wasn't just like the archetype skinny girl, really tall. You had plus size curvy black women, which was amazing, especially like big boobs, seeing them in the outfits.
Black
DJ, some other black staff as well, whether they were behind the scenes or not, I'm joking. But it was good, and I was actually very impressed of like a business at her size and at her level to be thinking like that, where you have some of these brands, like she said, bigger brands that don't think about things like that, especially. And I was really impressed by the size part, inclusivity with size. But I think
it was just her response to it was tone deaf.
It was tone deaf.
It was. If you need some PR.
Yeah, it was tone deaf. Personally, I would take the video down. I don't feel like it does anything.
It's not a good representation of her, because that's what I was going to say. Like, people did make comments, and she was like, "But I am team, like the behind the scenes team might not be, but I'm pushing diversity
in other areas." Yeah, all she had to say was pushing diversity in other areas, as you can see on the website, as you can see through the fashion show. You know what? I did drop the ball. Sometimes as businesses, we think about what you see, and we don't think about the behind the scenes. But you're absolutely right. Boom, boom, bam. Get it, got it. Hire a little black intern next year, brown intern, Asian intern. It's all good. We got you. And I get her. I get her sent. Oh, I don't even know. I feel like I get what she was trying to say, but she didn't say it in a way that.
It's because she said it didn't land. It didn't land. It just came across very smug.
Yes. Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah,
that was it. Because what she's saying makes sense. She's like, sorry. Yeah. You're gonna cancel my little business that when you should be all these Zara's and stuff and this and that And I agree.
And I also
so
feel like the comment, the part, probably what happened was she maybe got her back up a bit of the
before
comment.
We cancel you,
because the comment is a bit like,
backhanded.
what are you even saying? Like, you're gonna cancel me? Like, you're gonna cancel me over this? Fine. And it also is like coming off the back of like the last couple of years of everything. It's like cancel. It's like, you don't need to always cancel people. Sometimes they need education. Yeah. And this was kind of like more of an educational piece. It's not, we're not going to cancel you, but babe, like, try and do better, you know. Maybe she could have responded to a different comment, because I'm sure there were like various of that similar
because I don't
nature.
I believe that she's purposefully hiring only the white girls type person either.
Wait, what?
I don't think she's like purposely only hiring white girls.
No.
I don't believe that. But it was a very interesting...
It's not a good look.
call and response.
And this is the problem. I saw someone did a video which I found quite interesting. This is the problem where the founder is the face of a brand.
Yes, that girl. Yeah.
When the founder is the face of a brand, you're held to a higher standard, one, and you have to be very careful because you are the brand.
Your digital footprint.
If you do or say anything, that could actually make or break your business. You have to be so careful.
Like, for example, like I do compare her to, you know, a young Connor Walker who wasn't the face of her brand.
No, she's never really been. No,
never. Didn't know her name until I started the pod, and I probably only found out her name about 2 years ago. Anyway. I think that would have been like, you know, but again, I understand money. I can't afford models to model the clothes and this and that. But that girl did make a really good point that like her modeling all her clothes is like, is this type of person, consumer you want?
You're attracting,
you know, you need to change that up a bit as well so people can, because people shop where they see themselves, where they can relate to it. Like if I can see someone that looks like me wearing this, then I'm going to go. But if I only see white, petite, blonde, slim girl, me, mixed race, bigger girl, it's not going to look the same on me, is it? And I can't see. I always have to see, is there someone that looks like me when I'm...
Yeah, but then if you're making millions of pounds a year without making people feel inclusive, do you care? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, the fact that people might not see themselves or identify with the brand, it's not keeping her up at night. It's keeping Mr. Reese up at night.
Yeah,
it's not keeping her, like, and that's why I say, like, there's so much money to be made out there that you don't even need everyone to be for you. You just need your people to be for you, whatever they look like. But sometimes
the lesson from this is
turn off the fucking camera.
Sometimes just lie to save your business.
That is not the lesson.
Oh,
the lesson can't be lie. So the lesson really is
get media training.
I just feel like if your response is not gonna add significant positive value, and that even links back to the negative comments, shut up.
Yeah,
she didn't even have to do this.
She never
did this video, you know what? They'll eat her up in the comments, but you know what? She never replied, and you don't have a reference point.
Yeah, exactly. But now this video is still there. There's been screen records and screen records.
Is there better screen records?
Well, there will be. The video is still there. Surely you know these people are weird. Yeah. People screen report shit.
And like stitches
and stitch it. And when, you know, let's say when the business is booming, someone's gonna bring that video up, babe. Someone's gonna bring that video up. And I remember that time when she was like, well, I don't really care. I'm not the... Listen, digital footprint.
You know what? It's difficult, but in this game, especially with the
lesson
stuff,
isn't to lie. Don't listen to me.
I mean,
we all know I'm a liar.
No, you can lie, but
the
like,
lesson
that
is
not the leaving message.
Shut up.
The message is shut up. The message is diversity and inclusion is here to stay. It's not a moment, and these Gen Zs are on everyone's neck. They're like, the millennials crawled. The Gen Zs are jogging. Them Gen Alphas are going to bust everyone's head in. So, yeah, you lot better get on the train or else. Look at what they did to Pink Honey. Mate, like, say the wrong thing and they will kaput your business. The money you thought you were making, people are like, nah, sir. Money de Voir, I'm looking at my jeans. I'm sort of wearing them. I'm going to do some young untagging because why? Like, this is my money. It's cost of living. I don't have to spend my money at these places that are not rating me and don't even want to see me in their clothes anyway.
Yeah. Sorry, another lesson. Don't come back and do a crying apology either, though, because that is literally like the worst thing you could do.
Yeah, and pushing your pregnant bump in there for sympathy.
Because why are you crying? Because you wasn't crying when shit was going down. Don't cry. Just take it on the chin. Tomorrow's a new day.
Take it on the chin, buddy. Alrighty, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, one and all.
Oh my God, Merry Christmas. If you're listening to this before Christmas, like, I hope you're getting to the spirit. Make sure you get your presents. Don't pressure yourself to buy anything crazy. It's a thought that counts. If you're listening on or after Christmas, I hope you had an amazing time. Ate all the food. Nom, nom, nom. Let us know in the comments how it was.
Send us your Christmas dinner plate.
Oh my God, can you tag us in your Christmas dinner?
No, because I'm obsessed.
Tag me in your plate.
Maybe we'll do like a rate
compilation.
No, like
rate my plate.
Yeah, rate my plate. But like, no hard feelings. But if it looks dead, I'm gonna fucking tell you.
Sometimes my plates look dead, but they taste nice.
No, but you'll know.
Anyway,
it's not about presentation. It's like, why does that look white? Or why is that undercooked?
It's not seasoned. Yeah.
Let's do rate my plate. Tag us on.
I love. All right, lots of love, girlies and boys.
Bye.